Kakadosh Boker or Bekiim Halacha 3, day 96, Siman 23, Siman Kaf Gimel, Halacha Daled. Anichnas לתוך דלת אמות של מת או של קבר. תינוק נכנס לבית הקברות. If you're within דלת אמות of a deceased or a קבר, זה בדיוק אותו דבר, like a בית הקברות. בזה דין די, יוסף לועג לרש. Right? הלכה, hey, הנכנס לחדר שיש בו מת. What happens if you go into a room that there's a deceased? יש אומרים שכל החדר נחשב לדלת אמות. Right? Some people say that the entire room is the דלת אמות. יש חולקים אף בזה, and they say, no, אין המת תופס על דלת אמות. He only has דלת אמות. Okay, that was halacha. Hey, look at 283. The first opinion is that Bekiim. The second one is Magen Gibonim. Both opinions are brought down in the Mishnah Berurah, but the Kaf Chaim Sofer, he only brings down the first opinion, that basically the entire room is it. Hey, however, though he does bring down that the Chazon Ish goes lenient, like the second opinion, that no, that it's only like mamash daled amot. Halacha vav. יש להחמין לחסות הציציות אף בקבר של קטן או של אישה. Meaning, you don't have to be מחמין, meaning, somebody could say, listen, he's a קטן, anyway he was not חייב במצוות, or it's a woman, anyway she didn't have ציצית. No, אתה עדיין חייב לחסות את הציציות, even, you're obligated to cover the ציציות, even for הקבר of a קטן, or of a woman. Yeah? 284. The Mishnah Berurah ruled that one should not display the ציציות to the grave of a child, even though the child was never obligated to mitzvot, because again, of loeg larash. It applies to him as well. The source is from the Rabbi and the Pri Begadim. The latter added that it's not necessary to hide the tzitziot from a woman's grave, since they're exempt from the mitzvah. The Petach Dvida, however, disagreed. And he said, no, the ultimate source of the halacha is brought down in the Rav Yom Tov Tzalon, the Marit Tzalon, who stated clearly the concept of loeg larash even applies to a woman as well. Because it's a general concept of mitzvot. It's lav dafka on which mitzvah. You understand? It's a general concept of mitzvot. Halacha Zayin. יש נוהגים לקשור שני ציציות שבשני הכנפיים זה עם זה כשנכנסים לבית הקברות ולא יהיו לו כלום מתקנתן. Some people, you know what they do? They take the two ציציות and they make a knot. Says it doesn't help. What are you trying to do exactly? Maran writes in the Bet Yosef, I've witnessed a number of Torah scholars that when they go into the cemetery, they tie them together. They say that by doing though, it's like they're not fulfilling the mitzvah. But my opinion, what did they do exactly? They didn't do anything. Even worse, according to the words, they're guilty of wearing a four-cornered garment without tzitzit. Meaning, what did they just do? They just made their talit pasul. So now they're walking without a tzitzit. They're walking with a four-corner garment without talit. What are they doing? So it doesn't help, obviously. Halacha chet. Minhag Eretz Yisrael shelo likvor et hamet im hatalit shalav. Minhag Eretz Yisrael is not to be kover the met with the talit on top of him. Elo rak mechasim oto betalit b'shat halvaya ad shat hakvura, so that they actually cover him, right, from the halvaya, right, until the kvura. Right, and call them stimata golel mesayim, right, mesirim atalim alav, and then right before they just take off the talit. And chutz haaretz, I mean, how come kolo likvor tamet mechuse betalit? V'yesh noagim kol makvura lifsol atzitziot or likshor echad haknavot. So that's what we do, right? Beofen sheyeh abeged patur min atzitzit. So he comes and he says like this: 286, covering the body with the talit versus mocking the poor. Maran wrote on the Shulchan Aruch that in some places the custom is to remove the tzitzit from the talit while the body is still at rest before the funeral procession. In that case, the pallbearers, these are the ones that are carrying the coffin, they're called pallbearers, right, must not wear tzitzit. And if they do, they have loeg larash. Why? Since he does not have tzitzit. So we could deduce from here that the places where the tzitzit are left attached on the talit, the pallbearers could also wear it, because they're not guilty of loeg larash. Now, Magen Avraham challenges, since Siman ruled that we attach the tzitzit to the talit covering the body, if so, there's no basis to claim that people are guilty of loeg larash wearing tzitzit. The Kaf Chaim Sofer resolved the contradiction, setting Petach David explaining that even if a person is buried in talit with tzitzit, it's likely that the talit will disintegrate, and therefore it's not going to be good afterwards. Meaning, right now he's got a talit, but then afterwards it's not going to be there anymore. So therefore, we must not display the tzitzit in the cemetery when attending a funeral, right? And the deceased is covered with a talit with the tzitzit. There's no issue of loeg larash. The Mishnah Berurah stated the consensus of the Achronim is that the issue of loeg larash applies even in places where customary to bury people with kosher tzitzit. Is because living people actually fulfill the mitzvah. The deceased does not fulfill the mitzvah. So you still have the problem of loeg larash. So why do we bury people then, right, with the tzitzit? So the Kaf Chaim Sofer stated that you should actually attach the tzitzit to the burial shrouds. Since the deceased is to fulfill the mitzvah during his lifetime, so the tzitzit advertised in the heavenly court that he's also doing it now as well. The Solet Belulah cited brought down in Kaf Chaim explained that when we dress the deceased with kosher tzitzit to demonstrate our belief that the dead will be resurrected, we do on Tchiyat HaMetim. And therefore, this is alluded into the verse, right? A man arose wrapped in a cloak. When people will be resurrected, it will be important that their clothes have tzitzit attached to them. Meaning that's why we only make like a knot, so that way afterwards all they have to do is just untie and then it becomes kosher. If they're going to completely make it pasul, so then that's it. It doesn't help. You know, imagine they get up for now you have to start making tzitzit. So therefore all they have to do is just untie a knot and then it becomes, right? Yes, 100%. Okay.
So time did not the tzitzit like before.
Halacha tet and yod. Halacha tet. הקורא על אביו ואמו שחובה לקרוא הכל בגדיו ואינו קורא טלית קטן. If a person is going to do kriya, that means chas v'shalom, right, or not chas v'shalom, but bar minan after 120, when a person's parents pass away, they have to do kriya, so they do not be korea the talit katan, okay, which is going to be the tzitzit. 287 brings down, the Rishon LeZion brings down, the Acharonim, so then it's a problem. The Acharonim debated this issue of Naftali Tzvi Berlin, say that it's unnecessary to tear the talit katan. In this way, it is equal to a garment worn only for the purpose of absorbing one's perspiration, which is exempt from the talita anyway. The Gesher HaChaim and the Har Tzvi concur with this. On the other hand, the Kerem Shlomo, he brings down the right, like Shlomo Mardechai Shudran also, that he comes and he says that it's not necessary to tear the talit katan. Okay, number 10, onen patur mitzvah tzitzit, ketchen sheputur mikol mitzvot, and it's going to be brought down in Siman Yud Zayin Halacha Vav.